here in the dungeon. We're set to go. Ball's in the air, tip controlled by OCC. And it's back to Eldridge. Will bring it in the front court. Man-to-man defense for Parkland. Johnson above the left elbow. Back to Eldridge, left wing. Here's an alley-oop to Johnson. Not letting too much for it. But Johnson does get the ball and kicks it back out. 9 on the shot clock. Here's Eldridge right wing and a double screen up top. With fire up a tray. No good. A rebound coming down to Parkland. And they'll bring it up for their first offensive set with 19:23 to go here in the first half, just underway. Above the right elbow is Chamberlain to go into the paint. That's the Bush. He'll back in, right elbow. He passes off, fadeaway jumper up and good by Jaden Martin. And Parkland draws first blood on a 2-0 lead. A minute into the game. Here's Johnson left wing. Brings it up to Eldridge right wing. Puts it on the wood. Now in the corner, Babcock for 3. No good. Ball loose. Rebounded off the floor by Parkland. He'll bring it back up to a 2-0 lead. Chamberlain left wing. Puts up a long 3. No good. Ball hits the floor. Rebounded by Braden Walters. He'll bring it into the front court. Now kicks it out to Casey Nash. Fakes, drives. Elbow jumper good. Nash ties it up. Gives us our first tie of the game at 2-2. 18:29 to go, first half. Blue Knights apply some token three-quarter court pressure. Now the Cobras have it in the front court. On the dribble is Martin. They'll take it left wing, way up. On top is Harrell. Back to Martin. Right side, down low into the paint. It goes to Bush. Fake shot, glass, and good. And Parkland goes back on top, 4-2. Johnson quickly in the front court for the Blue Knights. They'll bring it straight up top. Now right wing, Babcock. Again, both teams in the man-to-man defense. There's Eldridge baseline. They kick it in the left corner. Nash drives into the paint. Now right side, Eldridge for 3. No good. Little off the mark with the rebound coming down to Harrell. Parkland will bring it up with a 4-2 lead. 17:39 left first half. There's a drive in. Johnson double-teamed him. Came up with some hands on the ball, but it goes out of bounds off of Johnson. Cobras will keep it with 20 seconds on their shot clock. To the right of their goal, they'll trigger it in off the baseline. That'll be Martin bringing it in bounds. Right side, Chamberlain for 3. No good. Rebound to Eldridge. He'll bring it up for the Blue Knights. Right side, quickly. To the left elbow. Now over to Nash on the right wing. Looks slow, nothing. Now fires up a 3, and it's good. About a 33-footer. Nash with his 18th tray of the year. And the Blue Knights take the lead 5-4. First lead change of the game. Here's Chamberlain left wing. Parkland trying to go low. Knocked out of bounds by Babcock. Good sliding defense. The Blue Knights showing a little 2-3 zone. That time coming up defensively. They really slide well with that zone and read it well, as taught by Coach Grayson Flipner, year number 1 for the Blue Knights. So 17:06 left. Chamberlain will kick it in. Gets it up on the right wing to Harrell. Now they go down low a bit. That's to Martin backing in against Walters. Jumper partially blocked by Eldridge, and I think he's going to get stuck with a foul. Jaden Eldridge, foul number 1, team foul 1, and a couple of free throws, our first 2 of the game. At the 16:57 mark, to the line will be Jesse Martin. He is a 81% free throw shooter, and he hits the first one, gives us our second tie of the contest. And we'll try to give Parkland their second lead of the game. He is a leading scorer, averaging 23 points per game. Chamberlain next in line, averaging 12. Then McStraw and Bush averaging 10 each. Second free throw, good. Another lead change, or second of the game. 6-5, Parkland, 16:53 left, first half. Johnson hands off to Nash, up top. Now Johnson again, backdoor pass Walters, and he lost it. A little bit of too much of a lead. That's the first turnover of the game on either team. And the Cobras will have it out late to the court. Blue Knights apply some pressure. Knights down by a point. Here's Chamberlain, backcourt. Now we'll bring it across the timeline. Blue Knights settle back in their man-to-man defense. Into the game with the ball, McStraw. He'll go down low. Now curling around the baseline. 12 on the shot clock. Kick it out on the wing to Bruce. He dribbles in, backs up. Shut off. Good defense, Johnson. Now McStraw. Little half hook in front of the goal. No good. Johnson, good defense. Pulls down the rebound. Quickly up to Babcock. In the corner, Eldridge for three. Jaden Eldridge leading the team with 3-pointers. That's his 29th of the year. And the Blue Knights are back on top for the second time in the game, 8-6. Under 16 to go in the first half. Now left side, three ball is up and good. That's put up by Nick Harrell. That's his 18th tray of the year. And another lead change, our fourth of the game, 9-8 Parkland. Here's a pass to Babcock, cutting down the left lane, fadeaway jumper, baseline, no good. Tipped out by Braden Walters to Johnson. Back to Babcock for three, left wing, no good. Rebounded by the Cobras. They'll bring it up to the 1-point lead. Around the screen, Martin, baseline, kicks it out. Chamberlain for three, no good. Gets his own rebound, a wide one. Now back right side three, that's put up, no good by Martin, rebounded by Babcock. And the Blue Knights will bring it up, down by a point. 15-10 left in the first half. Left side is Walters. He'll fake, drive in, bumps, spins, loses the ball, get it. Back now, Eldridge will fake and drive. He's going to be bumped out of bounds. That will be a foul. And that will be whistled on Kodhi McStraw. That will be his first. He'll shoot one more. Tolliver, freshman out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Bruce will check out of the lineup. Back in, starter Kodhi McStraw. Tolliver will have one more, trying to add to the 2-point Parkland lead. Second free throw, good. That's Tolliver's first point of the game. Into the game for LCC, Cedric Shaw, the 7'2 freshman from Luxembourg. Caden Miller will take a break. And some full court pressure will be applied by Parkland. In the backcourt, Nash and Eldridge. They play catch back and forth. Now Eldridge over on the right side into the front court. Nash hands off to Walters. 19 on the shot clock. Knights are down by 3. Johnson, left elbow. Takes it to the right side. Hands off to Eldridge. Into the paint. Had the ball stolen away. Third turnover. Quickly on the other end is a slam dunk. Up and down by Jaden Martin. He has 9, and it's a 15-10 lead. Parkland, their largest lead at 5. 12:21 left, first half. Right side Nash in the corner, Eldridge. I'm going to say he's standing on the baseline. Turnover number 4 on the Blue Knights. With 12:17 to go, first half. Parkland an 11-2 record with fourth-year head coach John Bowler. Seated in the top 10, or they're ranked in the top 10 of Division II basketball in the NJCAA. In the corner, there's Tolliver for 3. No good. Rebounded by Cedric Shaw. Big guy gets it over to Walters. He'll bring it into the front court. Knights are down by 5. Left elbow, spin in the paint, kicks it out. Eldridge for 3. In and out, no good. Shaw trying to get the rebound. Coming down there to Chamberlain. Here comes Parkland back the other way. He'll work it to the left side. That's McStraw. Now a 2-3 zone shown by SEC. Up top is Martin. Martin, a 6'4 sophomore for Parkland, their leading scorer. Chamberlain goes to the hole. Good defense by Shaw, and a defensive rebound by Johnson, his second. Blue Knights will bring it up, down by 5 with 11:22 now to go in the first half. Here's Nash up top. Gives off to Johnson, head of the key. Now Walters around the screen. Left side Nash, he'll go to the elbow. Kicks it out to Eldridge. Eldridge headed off on the defense. Now 5 on the shot clock. And he's going to be hand-checked and fouled by Welter. His first, third team foul. With 11:03 to go in this first half. Timeout on the court. Blue Knights trailing Parkland 15-10. Back in a moment. This is Blue Knights basketball. Back at Olney Central College, Wednesday night basketball. Blue Knights wrapping up the pre-Christmas break schedule, taking on Parkland here this evening. A broadcast brought to you in part by the Smoking Pig Food Truck, the restaurant and catering, plus Keen's Furniture Store, Doris Brothers Trophy, Wabash General Hospital, Le Mans Motorsports in Olney, plus Emerald Grand and Lazy 8 Service Center. Big thanks to all of our fine sponsors and the man back in the big house, Bruce Johnson. Appreciate his work running us on the board in Studio A. Nash will trigger the ball inbounds along with Walters, Shaw, Eldridge, and Johnson. Knights trail 15-10. Johnson has it left wing. Now takes it down low to Shaw. Little half hook and the paint is good. Pretty hard to stop the 7-2 freshman if they get it to him. And the Blue Knights within 3, 15-12. They break that 5-0 run put up by Parkland coming out of a 10-10 tie. Up top is Martin with the ball. Left side Chamberlain. Blue Knights a 2-3 zone. Back to Martin. Over to Chamberlain. Left side 3 is good. Chamberlain with his 7th three-pointer of the year. That's a third behind the arc for Parkland, and they're up their largest lead at 6, 18-12. Nearing the halfway point here in half number 1. There's a lob pass to Shaw in the paint, knocked out of bounds by Chamberlain, by Martin. OCC will have an out baseline. Eldridge gets a well-deserved break. Checking in will be Jordan Babcock. Tolliver and Walter are out. Back in are the starters, albeit Chris Bush and Nick Harrell. Baseline. The ball comes in to Shaw. It's going to be knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Last touch by Bush of Parkland. Down to 14 seconds on the shot clock. Babcock will trigger it in the corner across the bench from the Cobras. And he'll get it in to Johnson up on the right wing. Gabe looks low. Gets it back to Cedric. Shot is up and good. The big guy with back-to-back hoops. Knights have cut it back to 4, 18-14. Exactly 10 minutes ago in the first half. Going across the timeline after that pressure is Bush. Chamberlain fakes, back to Bush. Left side 3, no good. And the long rebound will go out of bounds over to OCC. So the Blue Knights with only 4 turnovers, Parkland with 2 in this first half so far. 2 of those turnovers have resulted into points for Parkland. They lead it by 4. Blue Knights have the ball. To the right elbow to Nash. He looks low. Now he takes it into the paint. Fadeaway jumper is no good. Above the right or left block. Rebounded by Chamberlain. Quickly over left side to try to hit it on the wing. However, Bush went down low on the cut and was nowhere to be found. Third turnover on the ball out of bounds off of Parkland. Blue Knights will have it, trailing by 4 with 9:21 to go first half. Here's Walters up on the left wing. Goes to the free throw line. Johnson down low, trying to get it to Shaw, and he let in too much. And he threw it out of bounds, trying to get it again to the big guy down on the right block. 5th turnover on OCC. So the Blue Knights have Nash, Johnson, Babcock, Walters, and Shaw in the lineup. Eldridge getting ready to check back in. Martin beats a press. They bring it up top. Now left side Chamberlain. Down low, backdoor pass, up and under, layup no good. Reverse shot by Harrell, but he's fouled by Shaw. Harrell will go to the line to shoot 2. First foul on the 7-2 freshman for OCC. So third team foul on the Blue Knights. And to the line will be 6'5" sophomore Harrell. He will shoot 2. He is out of Chicago with the Brother Rice High. And his first free throw is good. Bounces around and drops in. Harrell is a 77% free throw shooter. Shaw will check out the Blue Knights lineup into the game. First action for former Indian from Lawrenceville. Checking in will be Landon Sanders. And the second free throw by Harrell, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Blue Knights will bring it up, down by 5. Johnson to screen to Walters, back to Johnson for the flush. So the give and go is Johnson's first bucket of the game. 19-16, SEC down by 3. Into the front court is Parkland. With the ball is Martin. Chamberlain now left side on the pass over to Harrell. Harrell back to Chamberlain, now back to Harrell. 3-ball left wing is good. They like to shoot him behind the arc. They made 116 prior to this game. Harrell with his first bucket. Now in the corner, 3-ball by Sanders, no good. Rebounded by Eldridge, out to Babcock for 3. Jordan Babcock with his 25th tray of the year. And the Blue Knights within 3, 22-19. Chamberlain will fake, drive in, now in the corner. Gets it down low in the paint. Up on the glass, no good. Ball is loose. Johnson will track it down for the rebound. His 4th. Quickly to Walters. Now Johnson will fire up a 3 up top. Good. And we're tied. Gabe Johnson only his 5th tray of the year. We have our 3rd tie of the game at 22. With 7:33 to go, first half. Quickly in the corner. Pass over to Harrell. They swing it up to McStraw. Now to Martin, left side Chamberlain, down low on the pass to Bush. He's on the block, shot up and good, and he's fouled. Jordan Babcock, I believe, will be the Blue Knights stuck with a foul. That'll be his first, 14th foul on the Blue Knights. And a timeout on the court. 7:19 left. He's made 4 of 4 from the charity strike. Walters will check out. Back in is starter Kodhi McStraw. Also, Martin will check out. As coming back into the game will be Welter. So 28-28, it's our 5th tie of the game. Here's Nash in the front court. Gives to Walters, heading the key. Back up to Nash. 16 on the shot clock. Comes out Shaw, right wing. Now up top to Eldridge with 10 on the shot clock. Over to Babcock. Jaden, couple of dribbles. Now we'll fire up with 3. No good. Off the back of the rim. Rebound Parkland. Still working on Gabe Johnson over in the trainer's booth. Looks like he has a bag of ice up against his head. 3:02 to go. First half. Right side. There's a fake 3. Dribble in. Now reverse. The layup is no good by Martin. Rebounded by Walters. He'll bring it all the way in the corner. Eldridge for 3. No good. Rebounded by McStraw. Here comes Parkland the other way. We're tied at 28. 2:31 to go, first half. Chamberlain up top, 3. No good, out of bounds. And OCC will get it back, length of the court. 28-28. And the Blue Knights playing right now without Gabe Johnson. Caden Miller will check in for Cedric Shaw, along with Eldridge, Walters, Nash, and Babcock. Blue Knights will have the ball out. Cobras have dropped their pressure back to have their half court. And Walters will bring it up above the right elbow. On the right wing to Babcock. And there's a push foul by Tolliver. That will be his second. 16 fouls. So each team in the bonus with the next foul. Either way, with 2:28 to go, first half. Martin, the leading scorer for the Cobras, back into the lineup. Welter will check out. Nash will bring it in on the baseline to the left of the goal. 21 on the shot clock. Setting up in a box set. Nash brings it out to Miller, left wing. Still man-to-man defense, Parkland. Up top to Eldridge. He'll work it over on the right wing. Still on the dribble. Uses a screen by Miller. Takes it to the left side. Tries to go down the lane. Kicks it over right side Babcock. Dribbles in and out. 3 on the shot clock. In the paint. Fadeaway jumper. Good. Jordan Babcock. Maybe an extra step in there. He has 5. Knights up by 4. Their largest lead of the game. 2 minutes left. First half. 30-28. Check that. Now that tie. It's only a 2-point lead. Up top is Tolliver. He'll drive baseline. Kicks it out. Chamberlain for 3. No good. Blue Knights are cleaning up on the rebounds. Babcock with the board. Gets it off to Walters. Tries to go in the corner to Nash, knocked away, but Kasem gets it back. Now up top, Eldridge, left side, Babcock. Baseline, trying to kick it out to Miller. Saved. Over to Nash for three. No good. Front of the rim. Eldridge will save it in, and they say he was on the sideline. And that will be the 7th turnover on the Blue Knights. Cobras only with 5 in the game. So SEC will drop back to man-to-man defense. Chamberlain will check out of the Cobras lineup. And back in will be Chris Bruce playing with 2 fouls. A minute 19 that first half, 30-28. OCC up by a bucket. A regular bucket. Here's Martin up top. Goes down the left lane. Jumper up on the glass sideways is good. He likes to drive and go to the hole. He has 13 to lead all scorers, and we're tied again, this time at 30. 55 seconds left first half. 16 on the shot clock. Nash over to Walters, above the left elbow. He'll drive in, spins, up for the left hand. Ooh, no good as it bounces out. Wow, had a good look and an excellent move. Rebounded by Martin. Parkland will bring it up. 37 seconds left in the half. And another drive by Martin. Layup is no good, fouled by Babcock. Blue Knights need to try to get in front of him and pick up some charges. Babcock foul number 2, team foul 7. And 2 free throws coming to Jaden Martin. So far he has been perfect at the line. He has made 4 of 4. Don't forget halftime stats coming up. If you'd like to hear those, they'll not be on the screen up top. You'll have to go to our website at freedom929.com, or if you're within listening distance, tune us in to 92.9. First free throw, Martin is good. His second free toss, good as well. And we are now a 2-point deficit for the Blue Knights, trailing 32-30. Coach Grayson Flintman will call a quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with a break in the action brought to you by Maddie Phillips, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Olney. So our halftime stats and more coming up during the intermission break. We'll also check our sports broadcast schedule as we get ready for high school Christmas tournament action coming up next weekend, not before Christmas, but afterwards. And then, of course, those stats, as we mentioned, we'll bring to you as well. So 32 seconds to go on the game clock. 30 seconds, of course, on the shot clock. Walters, Nash, Babcock, Eldridge, and Miller. Johnson still over in the training area, recovering from that blow to the head. So Walters will get the ball inbounds. Parkland will pick up the Blue Knights at half court. And across the timeline, Walters on the dribble. Feet between the center circles. Blue Knights are going to take it down to the last minute. Making the move will be Walters. Goes around the Nash screen. That's going to be a charging foul. Nash was ran over by the defense on Parkland. We're going to call a foul on Nash. Wow. Wow. Kasem Nash, his second foul. 8th team foul. No free throws, though, with a player control foul. It's the 8th turnover on the Blue Knights. Wow. Nash will check out into the lineup. Landon Sanders. The timeout to the Parkland bench. 9.9 seconds to go. 32-30. OCC trailing by 2. Again, we'll keep it here with a 30-second break. As we check that webcast, of course, you can hear us at freedom929.com. Brought to you by Eagle Slings Automotive Center, South Willow Avenue in Olney. They are Richland County's only new car and truck dealership. And of course, a big thanks to Trust Bank, who was our pregame show sponsor as well. We like to come out of the huddle. Same 5 will stay in. And Parkland drawing up a play, no doubt, to bring it up court. Welter will re-enter the lineup, a 5'10 freshman. He will likely handle most of the ball, and I'm sure they'll try to find Jaden Martin, their leading scorer.
Second warning. You got to tell him 3 times.
And let's see, we're waiting on the ball to come in bounds. Shot clock is off, obviously. Welter into Martin. Martin will bring it up across the timeline with 5 seconds. He'll drive all the way to the baseline. Puts up the shot, no good. Miller the rebound. He'll turn and make the Heat start the half with a 2-point lead. Ball comes in to Martin, their leading scorer. He leads all scorers with 15 points in this game. Gets off to Cumberland, quickly down low. And the shot is up and good by Harrell. As that was way too easy. He has 9, back to a 4-point lead for Parkland. Their largest lead of the game has been at 7. There's a free ball on the right side, above the elbow, put up and in by Jordan Babcock, second of the game. He has 8. Blue Knights within a point, 34-33, just on the way during the second half. Up top with the ball, outside McStraw. Now they give over to Martin. He'll fake, drive, shot up and good on the glass. He has 17, back to a 3-point lead to Parkland. Babcock will drive baseline, tries to kick it back to Johnson and threw it away. Excuse me, to Walters. Turnover number 9 for the Blue Knights. Now Martin for 3, no good. Rebound to Eldridge, but he's knocked to the floor. Wow, no whistle. Offensive rebound and put back up and in by Chris Bush. Unreal. 38-33, now a 5-point advantage for Parkland. Here's Eldridge. Goes over to Nash. Now up top, Babcock. Over back to Eldridge above the left elbow. He'll dribble in behind the back. Now Caden Miller to Nash. 5 on the shot clock. He'll fake and drive in. Up to the left hand, no good. No whistle, except for saying the ball went out of bounds. Coach Splittner pretty upset. And checking in will be Cedric Shaw for Caden Miller. And it'll be Parkland's ball length of the court. A little bit of backcourt pressure applied by the Blue Knights. Now Martin will go all the way in, dishes off. Shot up and good down low by Nick Harrell. He has 11. Wow, they're having their way down in the paint on the Blue Knights. Some half-court adjustment by Coach Bowler. Eldridge, 3-pointer left wing, no good. McStraw the rebound. Largest lead of the game for Parkland at 7. Now Martin up top 3 is good. Make it 10. And a timeout to the bench. 17:43 to go. This Parkland team has come out on fire. They're on an 11-3 run. Back in a moment. This is OCC basketball. Back to OCC basketball, Wednesday night action. Timeout on the court, courtesy of Landy Phillips, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Olney. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Babcock, Eldridge, Shaw, along with Nash and Walters out on the court for OCC. Starters staying in also for Parkland on an 11-3 run to start this second half. And the ball comes in to Walters. He'll bring it up, guarded by Martin. Brings it all the way down in on the block. Pull-up jumper good, upper left block. Nice move to Walters. That's his first bucket of the game. averaging 6. And it's 43-35. 8-point lead for Parkland. Up top is Harrell. Chamberlain drives in. Free throw line. Take-away jumper is no good. And a rebound to Braden Walters. And the Blue Knights will bring it up. Cross dribbling to the lane. That'll be a hand check foul. Boy, pretty cheap considered other contact. McStraw, foul number 2. Team foul 1 on Parkland. Blue Knights will have it out in front of their bench. Head coach Grayson Prittner, year number 1, assisted by Shannon Hope and former Blue Knight player Joe Dalton. Walters looks, and now we have a hand check foul whistled on Jay Martin, who is complaining to the official about it. That'll be his first foul of the game, second team foul. I should say it's his first foul that's been called against him. With 17:07 left here in the ball game, Walters triggers it in up to Babcock. Above the right elbow, he'll go all the way into the block, and he traveled. Turnover number 11. And Parkland will give it back. 17 minutes left here in the second half. Parkland up by 8. Here's Martin all the way down low. Layup no good. Shaw with the rebound. And another good look all the way to the hole. Kicks it out to Babcock. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound by Martin. And he'll bring it up against Eldridge into the front court. Takes it down to go again. Up, reverse layup, no good. Tipped up by McStraw, no good. He'll bring it out. Now gives off there. Harrell. Back to McStraw above the left elbow. 12 in the shot clock. Oh, he carried the ball, takes it in. Extra step, no good. On the shot, rebounded by Babcock. The Blue Knights will bring it up. Down by 8. Here's Walters. Takes a baseline. He's going to be bumped and fouled by Harrell. That'll be his first, third team foul. Ball will be out of bounds to the Blue Knights on their baseline. Into the game will be Landon Sanders, and 11-point lead for Parkland, and they'll get the ball out of bounds. That will be the 5th team foul on the Blue Knights. They called that foul earlier on a different play, so that would actually be now the 3rd foul on Nash. So the ball comes in. McKee will check back into the Parkland lineup. They give it up top to Chamberlain. Martin setting out, getting a break. Carrying the ball, right elbow, jumper no good, out of bounds. Over to OCC. 7th turnover on the Cobras. 10:50 to go, a lot of time left here in this second half of play. 54-43. Parkland on top. Walters will bring it into the front court. Man-to-man defense by Parkland. Now on the right wing to Nash. He'll go to the hole, kicks it out. Babcock for 3, no good. Shaw the rebound, back up and good. Cedric Shaw the offensive board and put back. He has 10 in the game, 54-45. Parkland by 9 with the ball. Welter up top. Round the screen, goes to the hole. In the corner, McShaw now gives off to Bush. He'll go against the big guy in the corner to Welters. He'll fake, drive, reverse layup, blocked by Shaw. He'll go out of bounds, and Parkland will keep it on the baseline. Shaw a little slow getting up. And it'll be Martin and Harrell, a couple of starters returning to the lineup. Tolliver and Bush take a seat. 10:08 left in this second half of play. Parkland up by 9 with the ball when we resume action in the corner or on the baseline. Walter will trigger it in. Blue Knights sticking in their man-to-man defense. Comes in left wing to Martin. Martin. Step back, jumper inside the arc, no good. Rebounded by Kasem Nash. Blue Knights will bring it up. Here's Walter to the lane. And Walter's going to get a charging foul. Wow. Pretty good move by Walter. Braden will be whistled for the charging foul, his third foul, 16th foul. Player control foul will also be a turnover, the 13th of the game on OCC. So 9:53 now to go in the second half of play. And they clean up some perspiration on the floor. Walters will come out, take a break. Landon Sanders will check in for OCC. And now they will get a towel to clean up some of the perspiration. 54-45, your scoreboard check. Brought to you by Jimmy Fehrenbacher, a Country Financial agent. Don't forget, coming up after the game, we will have your Red Rooster post-game show, stats, a coach's interview, and more here on WSCI. And finally into play, the Cobras will bring it into the front court. Martin on the dribble, he's their ball handler and leading scorer. Around the screen, Martin spins in the paint, shot up, no good, rebounded by Shaw. Shaw will kick it out to Eldridge in the corner. Nash, pull-up jumper, baseline, no good. Shaw, the rebound, back up and in. And the 7-2 freshman now has 12 in the game, 54-47. Knights have kept the Parkland lead down to 7. Need to stop here. Martin again with the ball. Seems that he is going to dribble and drive all the time. There's Chamberlain. Now a fake up top. A drive and a charging foul whistled on Nick Harrell. Maybe a break there. I think Kasem Nash could maybe have gotten his fourth foul there, but Coach John Bowler complaining about the call. But the charging foul will be Harrell's second. Team foul number 6. Player control foul. It's only the 8th turnover of the game on Parkland. Under 9 to go. Eldridge has it. Harry Key goes off on the right wing. There's Sanders for 3. No good. Out of bounds. Last touch by Parkland. Blue Knights will have it out. 20 seconds on the shot clock. To the left of the goal as you face it on the baseline. And Welter will check out. Back in will be starter Chris Bush. Eldridge will trigger in to the left of the goal. Gets it to Shaw. And he lost it through his hands. Bush has it. Brings it all the way up and in. Missed the layup. And will go out of bounds. Last touch by Parkland. Well, a break there. Nash acted like he was going to come up and play defense. And Bush bid on it. Trying to make a different move and missed the layup. So the Knights down by 7 with the ball. Here's Nash over to Babcock. Eldridge on the wing. Back to Babcock in the corner. Three-pointer is good. Jordan Babcock, his third three-pointer of the game. He has 11. The Knights are down by 4. 54-50. There's a hand check and a foul whistled. Wow. He just shoved the defense out of the way on that drive. Now Eldridge on the other end will miss a layup. Chamberlain with the rebound. They give down low. Shot up, no good. Foul by, I believe, Kasem Nash. That will be his fourth. And the 17th foul, so a couple of free throws for Grant Chamberlain, 6'7" sophomore. Has not been to the line tonight. Made a three-pointer. That's his only offensive output. But he makes his first free throw. 8:02 to go here in the game. 57-50. Boy, Martin drives to the hole and just shoves the hand of Eldridge completely out of the way and goes in and makes a layup. Second free throw good by Chamberlain. He has 5. 58-50. Caden Miller will check in for Cedric Shaw. Blue Knights will have it out. And Parkland will pick him up at midcourt. Under 8 to go in the game. Here's Nash up in the right wing playing with 4 fouls. He'll fire up a 3. No good. Rebound is tipped out. Picking it up, Logan Sanders. Now Miller for 3. No good. Tipped up by Babcock. Now Sanders will get it. And he's going to be fouled by Chamberlain. Sanders, a couple of big offensive rebounds. He'll go to the line looking for his first couple of points in the game, but not before timeout. 7:43 to go. Knights down by 8, 58-50.